Good morning everyone. My name is Bernadette Lisa Lopez and I'm going to talk about the diversity of sexual behavior. What is diversity of sexual behavior? Diversity of sexual behavior refers to all the diversities of sex characteristics, sexual orientation, and gender identities without the need to specify each of the identities. Ang diversity of sexual behavior ay ito yung tumutukoy sa lahat ng pagkakaiba-iba ng mga katangian ng kasarian nating mga tao. Adolescence is not only a time of physical changes, it is also the period of increase of sexual behavior such as preoccupation with sexual curiosity, fantasies, masturbation, and sexual experimentation. Sa adolescent ay hindi lamang tayo dito nakakaranas ng pagbabago sa ating katawan. Ito rin yung panahon na nag-uumpisa sa tumaas ng ating sexual behavior na nagle-lead sa ating sexual curiosity. Nagkakaroon tayo ng fantasy. Dito rin tayo nag-uumpisa mag-masturbate and magkaroon ng sexual experimentation. And this may lead to poor social judgment, high-risk behavior, and lack of discrimination. Human sexual behavior is any activity solitary by pair or by group which entails sexual arousal. It can be classified according to the gender and the number of participants. Not all sexual arousal could lead to sexual activity. Humans are constantly exposed to sexual stimuli when seeing attractive person or seeing advertisement with sexual themes through mass media. Under the diversity of sexual behavior are social sexual behavior and solidarity behavior, wherein social sexual behavior is sexual behavior involving more than one person. Ang social sexual behavior ay pwede dito kapag ay ikaw ay lalaki, pwede kang magkagusto sa lalaki din. At kapag ikaw ay babae, pwede kang magkagusto sa babae. Generally, it's male to female, male to male, or female to female. Solidarity behavior is a self-masturbation or self-stimulation with the intention of causing sexual arousal, a feeling of pleasure and often result in orgasm. First, what is sexual arousal? Sexual arousal is a sexual desire during or in anticipation of sexual activity. Solidarity behavior involves only one individual, which is commonly done in private by males and also females at the beginning of adolescent period. It was explained that there are therapeutic benefits to health in self and stimulation aside from producing sexual pleasure. It may relieve stress and lower blood pressure. It improves man fertility because ejaculation flushes out the old, and it is also lower a man's chance of getting prostate cancer. Let's move on to sexual orientation. First, what is sexual orientation? Sexual orientation is a romantic or sexual attraction to a person of the opposite sex or gender, to a person with same sex or gender, or to both sexes or more than one gender. And these are the types of sexual orientation. Homosexual refers to a person whose sexual orientation is toward another of the same sex. Homosexual refers to romantic attraction between the same sex or gender. Na kapag ikaw ay lalaki, na-attract or nagkakagusto ka lang sa lalaki, at kapag ikaw naman ay babae, na-attract ka lang sa babae. Example for this is lesbian. What is lesbian? Lesbian is a term used to describe a woman whose sexual and romantic attraction is toward women. And gay? Gay is a man whose sexual and romantic attraction is toward other men. Heterosexual. Heterosexual is a person whose sexual orientation is toward others of the opposite sex. Heterosexual refers to a romantic attraction between person of the opposite sex or gender. Ang heterosexual is kapag ikaw ay lalaki, nagkakagusto ka lang sa babae, at kapag ikaw naman ay babae, nagkakagusto ka lang sa lalaki. Someone who is heterosexual call themselves straight. Bisexual. Bisexual is a person who may be sexually oriented to both men and women. Bisexual, ito yung mga taong may feeling or na-attract towards both men and women. Pansexual. Pansexual is a new sexual orientation of person who are sexually attracted to people regardless of their sex or gender identity. Pansexual means that you're attracted to people of all genders. Many pansexual people describe themselves as being attracted to people based on personality, not gender. Pan is a Greek word for all or every, thus they may wise be called gender blind. Lastly, transgender. Transgender refers to the broad spectrum of individuals who transiently or persistently identify with a gender different from their natal gender. Ang transgender people ay whose gender identity is opposite of their assigned sex. Transgender people express their gender identities in many different ways. Ang transgender ay yung mga tao na feel nila that the sex they were assigned at their birth doesn't match their gender identity at kung ano talaga yung nasa loob nila.